Hello, friends, and welcome back to Malicious Compliance Stories. Her moving the cone made it obvious it was a power move, OP. She wanted you to know that she had the control even though it was your house. She's just angry that you showed how idiotic that was with an even bigger power move. But before we begin, best way to support our channel is to leave comments, like, and subscribe with the turned-on bell so you don't miss the new video every single day. Here we go. Towed my sister's friend's car when she kept intentionally blocking me in my driveway. Backstory. I'm 10 years older than my younger sister and have a house about 2 hours from my parents' house where she lives. My sister often stays with me on the weekends because I live a few minutes from a large recreational lake. This is fine as long as she's quiet and allows me to sleep as I work 5A to 5P shifts all weekend. My sister's very courteous and I enjoy having her over. However, my sister has been bringing her new friend with her. They drive separately because the friend leaves for summer school on Sunday nights, and my sister's on summer break and often stays until Monday afternoon so we can spend more time together because I work weekends. This friend has been nothing but trouble. She's very loud, obnoxious, and annoying. She often wakes me several times during the night, laughing loudly, going in and out of the house and slamming the door, using the microwave and oven timer, etc. I've nicely told her to please keep the noise down, and she always says that she's trying to be quiet but forgets sometimes that I'm there. The major issue is that the friend continues to park directly behind me in my driveway where I cannot back out to go to work in the mornings. I go to bed around 8 p.m. on Fridays, and the friend usually arrives at my house later than that, so I can't catch it as it happens. I always have to find her keys in the morning to move the car myself, or if I can't find them, wake her to move her car. This has almost made me late for work every Saturday for the past 5 weeks. I remind her the next day when I get home to please not park behind me because there's plenty of street parking, but it never fails for her to be behind me the next Saturday when I leave for work. This week was the last straw. I set up a traffic cone behind my car last night to remind her to not park behind me. When I woke up this morning, I saw that she had moved the cone and parked behind me, even though the space behind my sister was empty and there was plenty of street parking in front of my house. I was extremely angry as this was at least the 5th week I told her not to park behind me. I called a tow truck and had her car towed. While I was at work, I got an angry text from the friend asking about her car. I explained to her that I'd had it towed and that she was not to block me in intentionally again, or she was no longer welcome in my house. My sister and her friend both think I'm the a-hole, but I feel that after so many reminders, my actions were justified. Update. My sister's apologized to me. She was unaware of the times I had to move her friend's car and only knew about the 2 times I had to wake her friend to find her keys and move the car. The friend did not tell her I was moving her car in the mornings. I tried not to start drama between the two of them by calling the friend out in front of my sister, so she truly didn't know how I felt. She and I have agreed that the friend is not to come back over, and I doubt she and the friend will remain friends for much longer. And our second story. But the deals. Okay, here's one from the consumer standpoint. Happened to me yesterday. So next weekend, I have an orientation for a state police hiring cycle. Applicants are required to wear a suit and tie. Naturally, I got to put on my suit jackets that are warm weather appropriate, and they're huge on me as I lost a lot of weight since 2 years ago. Well, F me. So yesterday, despite the oppressive heat here, I went suit shopping. I live right near a mall and strip of stores, and I knew where to go to get some suits. I also used to sell suits at the Fat Guy store, and thanks to having to wear a suit for my main job, I knew my measurements and what I wanted. Only thing I really needed a salesperson for was to pin for alterations and show me what they had on for sale. Should be easy, right? Wrong. So I walk into this place, sales guy 1, SG1, comes up to me all smiles and handshakes, introduces himself. Nice enough guy, but a little too eager for a commission. I explain I need a blue or gray suit, preferably blue, 100% wool, no synthetics. I wear a 44 long, but depending on the cut, I can be a 42 or 46. The trouble seems to be my shoulders, and I typically have to go a size or 2 up and get it tailored down to fit appropriately. SG1 listens, nods, proceeds to show me a few options. I ask what the prices are, and that's where the stupidity started. SG1. Well, suits start at $900. We have a buy one, get two free promotion right now, so you have plenty of options to choose from, and then we'll get you set up with shirts and ties and pocket squares and shoes for each one. Me. Whoa there, I only need a single suit. I'm going to be wearing it twice, maybe 3 times if I go to a wedding this summer. I'm still losing weight and definitely won't fit in it in 6 months' time. I want something that's a throwaway, basically, but not shoddy. SG1. Well, all of our suits are the highest quality. Me. I'm sure, but I'm not spending $900. SG1. But sir, with the deal, you get 3 suits for the price of 1. Of course, if one suit is more than the rest, then that's the price you pay. Me. Yeah, I'm aware of how it works, but you're not listening. I only need a suit for 2 incidents. I don't plan on being able to use it after that, so that's just not smart to buy 3 suits. SG1. Well, you're only buying 1 suit. The other 2 are free. Me. Stares. And of course, the manager who was hanging around us, pretending to be a mannequin, walks up and tries to help his young employee seal the deal. Manager. Sir, our suits will fit every need, and you can't beat the deals. DBB. I'm sure you can't, but honestly, for $1,000, I could get a decent custom suit not off the rack, and as I explained, I don't need 3 suits, just 1. Or hell, even just a blazer. Manager. Well, you can buy just 1, and we'll give you 2 free. He smiled and nodded as if I would finally understand what a great offer this was and how much of a pal he was for hooking me up with the same deal as everyone else. Me. No thanks, I'll just try another place down the road. Thanks for your time, guys. SG1. But sir, you won't find deals like ours at our competitors, and they don't have the knowledge of suits that we do. Me. Have a good one, guys. SG1. But sir, the deals. I don't think you understand. At this point, I just walked out. Holy hell, talk about not knowing your consumer. I don't know the quality of their suits, but it did seem like a good idea if one needed multiple suits, but really, I couldn't just get the point across. Ended up getting a great blue suit, pink Oxford, and navy tie for about $160 total right down the road. There was no person in the section to help me, and I picked the whole thing out myself and still had a better customer service experience. And our next story. She don't know nothing. Waited 2 hours to get called at the DMV. Went through the 30-minute paperwork process, finally got outside, and 2 ladies started yelling from their car. Lady 1, lady, at me. Can you get state IDs in there? Lady 2, talking over Lady 1. Do you work here? OP shakes head and shrugging shoulder. No, I don't work here. I believe so, but I don't know. Lady 1, but can I get my ID? OP, I believe so, but I don't know. There's a guy that stands out here to check you in. He's helping someone. Lady 1, can you go get him? Just go in there and get him. I'm gonna go in there and get him. OP, I can't go back in. I don't work here. Lady 1 and 2, you don't work here. You don't know nothing. Why are you even out here? You don't work here. All I did was walk out the exit door. I walked away and listened to the constant insults because I don't work there. Edit. I forgot a fun bit of the story until just now. The DMV guy ended up coming back outside about 5 minutes after the verbal lashing I received as I texted my husband the saga. They called him over to their car, just as they had tried to do to me. Lady 1, can I get an ID here? Lady 2, bringing out Lady 1's walker. DMV guy, yes, you can get your ID here, but we aren't taking any more walk-ins for the day. You'll need to make an appointment. Cue hysterics from both women, some expletives, and another powwow amongst both women. Lady 1, driver. Man, I really need to get my ID. I just need a state ID. I can't see and I'm having a hard time walking. I just moved here, but I need to get my ID. I just need to get my ID. Can I get in to get it? Guy, I understand we just cannot take anyone else this morning without having an appointment. You'll have to come back after you make an appointment. Lady 1, well, fine then. Can I make an appointment? I didn't hear his response, but he finished the conversation and promptly returned to the front door where I heard him get cussed out by 3 more people because they needed an appointment and they felt they should go right in that effing second. I just want to know, how is she driving if she doesn't need a driver's license and just wants a state ID? Also, why is she driving if she can't see? She and her friend ended up yelling over to me again a few minutes after that. They called lady about 30 times while I ignored them. Another guy finally came out of the building behind me and they asked him their question. There's no way I was about to talk to them again, not even to answer them with how to get out of the parking lot. They aren't even smart enough to Google on what they can do or don't do at their local DMV. Not even worth anyone's time. And our last story. Neighbor climbing over fence with family to use my lake. I'm chilling at my lake on private property in rural Missouri when suddenly a group of 4 adults and 5 small children crest over the hill carrying supplies and a wagon full of crap. Apparently my neighbor's family was in town and he intended to show them the lake. I've never seen this guy before, and I've never given him nor his family permission to come on my property. I told them to leave and then watched as they meandered through the woods and mud in order to climb over the fence where it's lowest in a washout. It was very obvious that this wasn't a first trip. I'm not hoarding my treasure out of selfishness. There are plenty of people who have free reign to fish or whatever, but I know them. They don't bring small children and they always ask for permission first. I'm wondering how much litter I blamed on my friends that's just from this guy trespassing. I'm mostly concerned with liability when one of these small children drown or get shot by someone I allow to hunt there. I put up signage and marked trees with paint along the fence line with this property, but someone crawling over a fence probably isn't going to respect that. Edit. I decided to reinforce the fence to make it harder for them to come over, and if they trespass again, I will call the police. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.